Hi everyone and welcome back. Okay, so it is currently Saturday the 5th of June and it is 2:44 and I'm currently on the train to London where I'm meeting up with my cousin. If you watch these every day, you'll know that I said that this was what I was probably going to do today. So I'm going there now. Where she wants me to go is like far up in London, and obviously I don't know London, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge to find that, but I'm up for it. I have this app called City Mapper, which I love, and it kind of like directs you around the town. It tells you about buses, about walking duration, about trains, and I'm gonna get that to help me find the place. And it's her fiance's birthday, so they're like doing like beer garden, like drinking or something like that. I don't like beer, so I'm just going to like see my cousin and catch up for the first time in a while, which I'm excited about. Sorry, there's a man watching me. And that's gonna be good. I haven't seen her in so long. And then Katie and Sean, who have a company back in Derry, who I'm good friends with, are in London for some reason. They just decided to fly out, so I messaged them saying do they want to go to dinner, and I think they might, so I might go to dinner with them after and then, you know, come back. Before I left, I just made sure that all the animals were ready to go, so whenever I leave the apartment, I basically have the apartment like doggy proofed and cat proofed, and just set them up with like food, drink, toys. Anytime I like leave for the day, I always buy them new toys. I don't really need to, but I like doing it, just to like kind of stimulate them. But it's a really beautiful day, and I'll show you my outfit. I'm wearing this really weird vest, I don't know, and I have the locket on that me and my mom have. This is a matching one. But yeah, it's a super beautiful day today, look. Super beautiful. And I think it's supposed to be warm in London, so I wore a quite light outfit. So I'm gonna be on this train for a while and I'll update you later. Bye. Okay, so it is currently like 5:30 and I'm in this park called Springfield Park, which is quite funny, the name, because that's literally The Simpsons. So you can see it here. It is so beautiful. I'm like really far up in London. Let me just down by this tree. This is really far up in London, and it's really beautiful. So I was down with my cousin for a while, and now I'm actually gonna go meet up with Katie and Sean from Yum Cakes from Derry and hang out with them for a while. I'm waiting for my cousin to say goodbye to her. So yeah, that's that. Hope you're doing well. It's completely very beautiful day out, and I'm loving it very much. London is very beautiful. Okay, so I just said goodbye to everyone there. It is super beautiful. I'm currently like way north, I think, of London. Like, let me show you where I am. I'm in Clampton Common, if that means anything to any of you, and I need to get this bus, which just went by. So I just said goodbye to everyone. Oh, there's the most beautiful fountain down there. I don't know if you can see this, right down there. Oh, that is very beautiful. So I need to make my way to London Bridge. Look, I hope you appreciate I missed my bus so that I was able to come down here and show you this, but also I wanted to come down here and see it. Damn! It is so beautiful. Wow. I love it. And then this pond, very beautiful. Ugh, and just the most gorgeous day. So beautiful. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm waiting at the bus stop Turns out I was waiting at the wrong one. I was over there. I'm supposed to be here. I'm waiting for whatever bus comes. I can actually just get whatever. Oh my god, it's super pretty here. Oh my god, it is so gorgeous. I've been having a lot of thoughts whether I want to try living in London after my 6 months in Brighton. Every time I come to London, I really do fall in love with different areas. Not necessarily the central London, I think that's a bit chaotic, but areas that are quite far out, you know what I mean? They're just so beautiful, and I'm really falling in love with this place right here. You know, it's quite quiet, but there's a lot of people, and seeing my cousin was so nice, and I met a lot of her friends. They were all super nice. It was the most amount of people I've seen in quite some time, which again was exciting. And yeah, I have very split opinions when it comes, why am I sitting on the floor? When it comes to, you know, seeing people or whatever like that. I really love people. I really love being around people. I think it's just mentally getting myself to that place, you know what I mean? Because it can stress me out. But I had so much fun today. I loved seeing everybody. It has really perked up my energy, and I don't know, I'm super happy. Was that a bus? 253, yes. Let's get the bus. Okay, hi everyone. It is currently 9:15 at night, and I just said goodbye to Katie and Sean. We went around London for a bit. Oh my god, sorry. We went and got food. We got burgers. We went to Five Guys. And we went around London a little bit, and now I'm getting the train back to Brighton, which cost me £30. It's £30, which is so expensive. So anyway, I'm now gonna be in the train back, feeling like I need a coffee. I really would love a coffee right now, so I think, okay, this is not a great angle. Let me, hi. I think I'm ready for a coffee. Very much so. So once I get back to the apartment, hopefully gonna make myself a coffee. Can't wait to see the animals. I was actually out for later than I thought I was going to be. You know, I'm coming back now at what, like 9 p.m. I'm gonna get into the apartment at like 10. I did think I was gonna be a lot earlier, but you know what, still had a great day. Whenever I come to London, I always play around with the idea of living in London and trying that out, and then by the end of the day I'm like, that was, oh my god, that girl's wearing a hoodie that my friend Joni always wears. I'm like, could I really do this? Like, this is a lot, you know what I mean? Like, living in London is a lot, and there's a lot of people, there's a, you know, and I'm like, I like coming to London and then going back to Brighton where it's like more calm and feels more homey. Like, London just feels very chaotic, which is fun, but maybe I wouldn't be able to live.
This is due to a person being by a train. Customers are advised that the living to compensation so this call is recorded and your next
You hear that?
Your next fastest direct service is now expected to be the 21:50 to Littlehampton.
So, all my trains have been cancelled to home, and I'm in London right now. I need to be in Brighton, which is like an hour and a half away. They're cancelling them all, so I don't know what to do. I'm super stressed out because the animals are home alone and they need me there. Like, they can only do a certain amount of time, which is why I was going back, and I have nowhere to go and stay, and they're saying that they're gonna cancel them indefinitely. So I don't know if I'm gonna get home tonight, and I'm super like scared. I don't know what to do. My phone's about to die. I'm super scared. I don't know what to do. I mean, oh my god, I was about to look for my phone. This is how frantic I am right now. I just bought tickets and I was sitting on the train, and then the worker comes up to me and they're like, what are you waiting for? And I was like, what? And they were like, there's going to be no trains, therefore they're not doing any of the services. I can see you looking at me. Him. And so I'm really far away from Brighton right now, and I'm like super scared because I don't know London and I don't know what to do whatsoever.
The next train to depart from platform 70 will be the 2105 Southern service to Bognor Regis via Horsham. Calling at Clapham Junction.
There's like no trains going anywhere near where I live.
Regis, Crawley, Horsham, Christ's Hospital, Livingston, Marlborough, Family, Arundel, Barnet and Bognor Regis. This train is formed of 12 coaches. Due to short platforms, passengers for Christ's Hospital should board the front.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm just gonna have to like walk around and see.
Front 8 coaches. Passengers for Marlborough should board the front 9 coaches. Passengers for Family should board the front 5 coaches. Platform 70 for the 2105 Southern service.
Anyways, sorry. Hi everyone. Jesus, where to begin? I know, I had a bunch of Amazon delivery things arrive, so let's just look at them first, then we need to talk about the night I had. So, I have this that arrived. It is protein powder. Everyone was telling me to start getting on this, including my parents. So this is bulk pure protein. Okay, great. It is vanilla because I actually really enjoy vanilla protein powder. Then I got this yoga mat, which I said I was gonna buy a couple vlogs ago. See, if you watch every vlog, you'll get spoilers. And then I got this, which I'm very excited for. It is one of them face shapers, you know, that you put on your face and it like molds your face a little bit more. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, who is revving? Oh my god, who? Do you hear that? What is going on? Oh my god. So yeah, okay, lovely little performance. Jesus, if you need a big or a loud car engine to let us know that you have a penis, you have a small one. Okay, so it is this, and it's basically, I've been seeing it all over like TikTok and all over. I'm not using it right, I don't know. I think it's like this. I'll learn how to use it, but it's basically, it really works at defining your face every day, and I didn't know if it was going to, but I've been watching these people's like before and afters, and I think it's used heavily in Asian countries. Like they do it as part of their beauty routine, and they do it with like moisturizer, and it really changes their face. I mean, obviously, you know, your face like sags throughout the day. So I got that and I'm very excited about that. I also have an orange juice that I'm gonna sit here and drink while I talk to you. Okay, so chaos. The day was chaos. Absolute chaos. I feel like every time I go to London, something, like there's some story to tell from it. And so I went today. What is happening? Literally this guy like sitting in his car alone. Orange juice. We're just gonna ignore him. We get it, you have a penis. And then he stops. Okay, so I got the 2 p.m. bus into London. Then I arrive in London maybe 4 o'clock. I have to get a couple buses to where my cousin is because she's like far up in London. and I finally find the right bus. I finally do the right travel, which, by the way, I'm getting really good at traveling and being able to navigate things. So I finally find where they are. It's in this most beautiful park ever, Springfield Park. It is beautiful. I so badly want to go back and be able to like spend the day there. So hopefully I'll do that soon. Maybe I'll bring one of my friends there or something. Like, now that I know it's there, it's beautiful. And it was, you know, chaotic, but also like quite like chill. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I showed a really small part of it in the video today, and the only reason I didn't really film much was because there was some sort of religious event going on around where we were at the top, like where I would film, and I didn't want to be disrespectful. I didn't really know what was going on, but I didn't want to be disrespectful, so I didn't film. So I would like take myself away and film in like an area that there wasn't, but then, you know, some of the people would come down, and I just didn't want to be disrespectful or film that. But nonetheless, very beautiful day in the park. It was my cousin's fiance's birthday, and all of her friends were there, and you know, they were like older people, like in their, you know, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, I would assume. And it was nice talking to some of them. I just briefly talked to some of them like, as well. It was kind of awkward for me to try introduce myself to all these people, and also much older people. It was like, you know, what common ground am I going to talk about here, you know, that we can relate on. But one of them watches drama channels, and one of them watches Jeffrey, and one of them watches, you know, Shane. This is all the same person. They watch all the YouTubers. And so I talked to them for a second, and then God, orange juice is so underrated. I need some apple juice too though. What do you prefer, orange or apple? So then I was talking to them for a while. Then me and my cousin were talking for maybe like 10-15 minutes. We were sitting on the grass, sunbathing, just talking. And then she went on, and you know, she was hanging out with her friends, and I was gonna stay there for much longer. I was enjoying myself. However, Katie and Sean from Derry, Bonnie, let's stop. Sorry, she's being chaotic again with Dolly, and it's too late for me to be allowing this chaos. Katie and Sean from Derry messaged me, and they were like, hey, we're waiting for you now. So then I got the tube system to the London Bridge. I hung out with them. We went to Five Guys. I got a burger. We walked around London for a little bit, and then here's where things start getting a little bit scary. I go to the station, and y'all good? I like biting each other's mouths. Can you like see them? Maybe not. I go to the station, I buy a ticket to Brighton. I then put the ticket in the machine, go and sit on the train. I'm sitting on the train, and I film a clip for my vlog, which you see. And I'm thinking, like, this is really quiet. You know, there's not that many people on the train, and for this time, going to Brighton, like, because it goes to a lot of stops. It goes to the airport, it goes to, you know, other places. There's a lot of stops. So the fact that there was no one on it was a bit sus, but like I didn't, you know, fully process that. I was like, whatever. Then I'm vlogging, and I look over, and the workers look in on me, and they're like, get off. And I'm like, so then they come on, and they're like, oh, didn't you hear? Cancelled. And I was like, oh, okay, like, when's the next one? And they were like, no, like, for the night. There's no more trains to Brighton. Cancelled indefinitely. And I was like, what? What happened? Like, I didn't, at this stage, I've never been in a situation where I've been told that, so I thought that maybe a train had broke or something, or maybe, you know, like one of the train tracks had broken. Unfortunately, it turns out that someone, I don't necessarily know the full story, so I don't want to put anything out there, but someone was very injured, and I would assume killed, by a train on the train tracks down by Brighton, between Brighton Station and I think East Croydon, which is like just a bit down from London. And like whenever you hear that, like your stomach drops and you're like, you know, like 1,000 things go through your head and you're like, is this person okay? Like, what happened? Like, do these people's parents know? Do these people's friends know? Do these people, like, you know, so many things go through your head in that instance. And then I was like, okay. And then I start stressing out because I'm like, okay, like, the animals are at the apartment. Okay, like, if I'm not gonna get back to them tonight, they're not gonna be ready for like a whole extra like 10, 12, 14 hours on their own. So then I start panicking. And I don't know if I'm gonna include it in the video. If I did, you will have already seen it. Where I'm literally stressed out that I don't know what to do, and I'm like, my thought process in that moment is like, I need to get home to the animals. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm stranded in London. I don't know London. And I selfishly started panicking, and you know, things worked out. Excuse me. They're being so chaotic right now. Come here. You shite. Look, so now I'm gonna bring her up so the chaos stops. So then I'm like to the workers, so yeah, what's happening? Like, is there anything you recommend? And they're like, we're just not gonna be able to do any trains towards the south because obviously something really bad has happened on the train tracks and there's been a really bad accident. And so I was like, oh shit, okay. And then one of the workers, I go up to them and I'm like, hey, like, I really need to get to Brighton tonight. Is there anything you recommend? Like, anything I can do? And then they put on this train that's going to some weird place down south, like way down by Portsmouth, which is like 2 hours away down the other side of the coast. And they're like, if you get on this and you get off at Gatwick Airport and then get a connecting train and then a connecting train with that and then get a bus, you'll be able to get home. So that was basically what I did. I got that train, I was at the airport, I was stuck at the airport for like 40 minutes, then I got a train from there to the next stop, and then the next stop I had to get a bus to Brighton, and the bus took maybe an hour and 40 minutes, and it was completely packed, people standing, people sitting, because, you know, everyone is trying to get home. It's like past rush hour and people are obviously coming in from nights out. There were like, you know, people who are just in from drinking, then there were people in like business suits, there were people who were obviously spending the day, they had their kids with them and they were trying to get back, and it was just a very high stress situation for them. I'm not saying for me. I knew that some way or another I was going to get home. I didn't know if that was going to be me ordering an Uber. I considered ordering an Uber from London to Brighton, which would have literally been like £500, but I just knew I needed to for the animals. So it was really scary being in that situation, surrounded by so many stressed out people, and also not knowing what has happened to that person. Are they okay? You know, what kind of accident is this, without asking too many questions, but also like, my natural instinct is to be like what happened? Like, are they okay? Or, well, obviously, you know what I mean, but like, really scary. And like, I watched back that clip of me in the station, and I genuinely was very terrified in that moment, because I'm solo traveling in everything that I'm doing, and I do get nervous in situations with a lot of people, and I also get very nervous in traveling situations. So the thing that makes me feel kind of okay about it is whenever I'm like, right, I'm gonna get on the station at this time, I'm gonna get on the bus at this time. And so whenever you're hit with this insanely devastating thing, your thought process is trying to process that and be like that's not something you want to hear, and then be like, holy shit. And then on your other side, you're like, okay, how am I gonna get to my animals? And so that was my comparison. And then for other people, it was obviously like, how am I gonna get home to my kids? Like, how am I, you know, going to get my kids home? So it was very stressful. And then, y'all good? then I got the bus into Brighton, and Brighton station was insane. And I mean, this was at 11 p.m. Brighton station, like 4 huge queues. And I mean, not a space between people, queues upon queues, because there weren't any trains able to like go out. And the entire outside of the station, 4 police cars, there were policemen lined up inside the station. It was so scary, and especially whenever you don't know what's happening and stuff, and it really kind of threw me off. So I don't know who that person is, I don't know what their story is, I don't know what the outcome of what we're being told happened, you know, ended up being. I'm sending my best to their family and their friends. Just, that's, you know, so fucking devastating. So that was a weird turn for the night. Nonetheless, I'm grateful to be home. Yeah, it was a lot. I feel like every time I go to London, nonetheless, it's a long travel day, and I feel like I always underestimate it. I'm always like, you know, it's just a train away. Yeah, it's like only a train away, but then London is so much walking and so much commotion and so many trains and so much money, and it's like, I don't know, I just don't know if it's worth it. So I'm grateful to be back here, and I had a sigh of relief whenever I got into the apartment. Look how messy my sofa is right now. I literally just threw everything on it because I was mopping the floors yesterday. Bonnie, be good. She was going to bite the blinds. So yeah, I mean, the vlog today took a weird turn. It definitely did. Still, I wanted to share it with you, and I wasn't going to not film or not update you, because I really do look at these videos like talking to a friend, and I, you know, would tell my friends this, and I want to tell you this, and again, we're doing everything every day together, so really scary. Still though, I'm just so grateful to be back in the apartment, to be safe. I'm sending that person and their family and their loved ones all my best, and all the staff who are working tirelessly to try figure out that situation my best as well. I know from, you know, going on the different trains today and going on the different buses, that was a high stress situation for everybody but the workers. Everyone, and the workers, I meant to say. The workers were very stressed out. They were trying to figure out what to do, and on top of the shock, they were also trying to figure out how to do their job moving forward for the like 100 customers that are in front of them. And then them customers, some of them are being like, I want to get home now. You know, and it's like, it's not as easy as that. So, with that being said, it's, I think, coming up to midnight now. I'm gonna head on and call it a day. Today felt like it aged me. Like the longest day. Why'd you just jump? I was enjoying cuddling you. It was a long day. So I'm enjoying sitting at my window right now. I didn't even get to see this. Oh, that's a lie. I did get to see the sunset. I got to see it at Gatwick Airport. I got to see it at the airport through a little window. But I was on FaceTime with my mom and my camera was dead. It was honestly a bit beautiful today. It was a bit beautiful. I wasn't in my apartment to show you yet. So I enjoyed spending the day with you today and having you here to talk to. Yeah, let's just talk below. I hope you're well, stay safe, please drink some water. Honestly, drink some orange juice because it's good. Okay, I love you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.